All right, now let's take a look at activity 2, which is to customize your layouts. What you've done so far is just put your piece of paper together with a standard title block. It's got the print functions all set up on it, and it all works right, and it's got the layers put in. And so now we're going to customize it a little more, and I'll demonstrate with activity 2.2, which is plate 4.2. And I'll go through the whole thing to show you. And then we're going to add some general landscape notes, hardscape material tables, and planting tables. Now, the ones I'm going to show you are pretty hokey, but it's just there to give you the idea. Each individual company would have their own set of notes and tables that you would put on, much in this same fashion. So let's go ahead and I'll open up. And I don't even think I'll have this one showing right now. We'll just get this open, and I'll open my landscape exemplar this time because that's what I'm going to work with. Ignore. I still have my design center open. So now I need to open a new file. And I need to give it a name. So this is going to be 4.2. Save as. Plate 4.2. Landscape. Oh, I got my caps locks on. Plate 4.2. Landscape. RS. And now, of course, I need to get my landscape. It says it wants a B size. So let's see what's in here. I go to my layouts of my exemplar, and there's a landscape B size. And I'm just going to drag it right in, and it shows up. There's my landscape B size. And we'll show you how to work with that later on. Okay, but if I do a print preview right now, you'll see it's all set up for me. It's got all the right stuff set up. That's why I want to drag one in that's already there. It's got the title block, and I can get rid of my old ones, which I no longer need. And now I'm ready to customize it. There's not much on here, and usually you're going to have notes and tables that are specific to your company. So let's see where to find those. Those are in the blocks already existing in your exemplar. And so the first thing it asks to do is put in general notes. So I'm going to go to my blocks in my exemplar. And remember, I'm in my design center. I typed DC to get that open. DC. Get it open. And I want to make sure I'm on open drawings. And then I've got my landscape exemplar opened up so I can see it. And I'll go to my blocks, and there's general notes. So if I click on it and I hold it down with my left mouse button and drag it in, voila, general notes appear. Okay, now you may arrange them on different pages, things. I just want you to kind of get something done here. So now I'm going to bring in my hardscape material notes, which are in the form of a table. And my planting material notes. And these are called keynotes because they've got some numbers associated with them. And please don't pay attention to what I wrote in these, right? I wrote something. Okay, these are not intended to show best practices of what planting keynotes would look like. It's to give you the idea that your keynotes are going to be things about planting materials. They're going to be things about hardscape materials, and you'll have some general notes. Okay, and so then when we're done, of course, I need to save this. And that is your activity 4.2. Of course, you're going to do it for your mechanical, your landscape, and your architecture. But you can see it's moving pretty fast. As you get along, you can really set up your drawing very, very, very quickly. And I'm giving you practice to see what 3 different industries might look like. In activity 1, I demonstrated with just the mechanical. In activity 2, I've demonstrated with just the landscape. You need to do all 3 for each activity.